Does your skin feel rough and almost flaky, or does it feel tight, like a mask, but without any visible texture? These two sensations feel almost identical, but they have completely different causes, and they need completely different approach and solutions. So if you have been treating the wrong one, your skin has been suffering for no reason. Today, I'm going to make it beautifully clear. And what am I talking about? What is dry skin and what is dehydrated skin? How to tell the difference from your own home just by your own experience, and exactly what your skin needs to heal. So get comfortable. This is your Sunday ritual. Let's begin. First of all, welcome. If you're new here, my name is Nirit, and my goal is to help you make skincare a beautiful act of self-love and actually enjoy what you're doing. So, dry skin is a conversation about the oils in the skin, and specifically the sebum, the natural oil produced by your glands in the skin. When those glands don't produce enough oil or don't produce the right quality of oil, your skin lipid barrier begins to weaken. This lipid barrier is everything. It is the protective layer of your skin, and its job is to keep moisture inside and keep environmental stressors, cold air, pollutions, stress hormones outside. What that barrier is, when that barrier is compromised, your skin cannot protect itself and cannot hold into moisture it does have, or the water in the skin. Now, dry skin can be a skin type, can be permanent skin type, meaning you were simply born with fewer oil production glands. But it can also be a temporary state triggered by specific causes. For example, a diet that low in healthy fat is one big cause. If you are not eating enough omega-3 fatty acids from, for example, avocado, flax seeds, walnuts, your skin literally lacks these building blocks to produce this quality oil. As well as cold and dry weather just accelerate it. And using products that are too harsh or too light also doesn't support the lipid skin barrier to help it repair itself and help your skin not get drier or just be flaky. And there's also one connection that I always love to talk about, and it's the nervous system connection. When your body is under a chronic stress, cortisol hormone rises, and elevated cortisol actively suppress your glands from creating this quality oil in your skin. Your stressed nervous system is directly contributing to dry, sensitized, barrier depleted skin. So in this case, your skin is telling you something. So what are the signs for dry skin? It feels rough. It may flake around the nose or the jawline. Fine line look more visible, and it reacts strongly to wind, cold, or new product. How to treat it? We're gonna come to that later. And now let's shift the conversation completely, because dehydrated skin is not about the oil, it's about the water. Dehydrated skin is a condition, not a skin type. That means anyone can experience it, also people with oily skin, combination skin, also people with like a consistent skincare routine can suddenly find themselves deeply dehydrated. So it's a physiological response to specific triggers. The scientific terms for what happens is transepidermal water loss. Water evaporating from the deeper layer of the skin faster than your body can create more, let's say, or correct it. So what stuff that can trigger it from like lifestyle can be not drinking enough water, too much caffeine and alcohol, central heating, boiling, burning showers. And this is something that's very common in where I live, in the most Dutch home for months. And also air travel, like flight is the most dehydrated atmosphere probably around. But there's something that a lot of people actually don't know. And this is again connected to our nervous system. Chronic stress dehydrated the skin from the inside. When your nervous system is stuck in fight or flight, your body deprioritizes skin hydration. It kind of quietly pulls water away from your complexion to take it to your survival function. Your stress is literally draining your glow. Because when you are in fight or flight, this is not a time to water your garden. It's a time to give all your energy to the organs that you need to survive, and that's how the body actually use it. So also can be over cleaning, stripping, using product with harsh alcohol that will remove the skin water binding capacity. So again, you may be drying yourself like by using some products that you want to fix it. Signs that your skin is dehydrated: it looks dull and lack radiance. It feels tight, not flaking, but it's tight like somebody's pulled it. Fine lines look more pronounced, especially around the eyes, this area, and it may even trigger excess oil in your T-zone because your skin is kind of trying to compensate for this lack. Now, can you have them both, dry skin and dehydrated skin? The answer is yes. And many of us do. You can have a dry skin type and be deeply dehydrated at the same time. This is very common in winter, and people experiencing long-term stress is very common. When the lipid barrier is already weakened, the skin struggles even harder to retain any moisture that it actually receives. When this is the case, your skin needs both oil-rich nourishment to rebuild the barrier and water-binding ingredients to restore cellular hydration. So in the right layering order, let's talk about that. So think of this less as a routine, but more as a practice. Again, intentions, and try to do your skincare like you actually love your skin. So, the first step after you washed your skin, while your skin is slightly damp from the cleansing, you want to apply your toner, your hydrating toner. Where is mine? So I'm using the Flower Essence toner. Just like it, it's very light and super hydrating. So I'm just gonna put it a little bit on my hand. I don't use a cotton pad, it's just a waste of product. And then I'm gonna gently tap it into the skin, not rub it. And the leftover I always like to use on my hands. It smells amazing. Not like synthetic smell, so don't worry. And you use your palms to help it absorb. This is like where hydration starts on the skin. The Essence Flower Toner is like kind of floats with immediate hydration. And step 2, I'm going to use a hydrating serum. So the lifting hydrating serum with hyaluronic acid and root of, now I cannot say this name because it's like that, but it's natural microbiotic that comes from a root in Peru. And it's just like light, but still hydrated. It's like a gel, not like, it's a gel texture serum, so it's super quickly absorbed, but without like disappearing. It leaves this beautiful, nice, hydrating feeling. And then on that, because now I applied like the water-based product, I will go for like the heavier product on that. So I will use the either the face cream on that your face cream that you like, or I'm gonna go for the night serum, for example, that it's oil-based, and then this is like, it's gonna help the water not escape, and while it's nourishing the skin. So I'm not gonna put the night serum before, but I'm gonna put it last. And if I use a cream, I will put it also usually over the cream. And that's like more for the nighttime. For today, I will use the, of course, SPF on top of it. So you want to think first light molecules product, essence toner, hydrating serum, and then more like the heavier oily product, let's say your face cream, your more heavier oily serums. So here is just a little self-diagnose that you can do right now. You want to cleanse your face gently, pat dry it, and wait 30 minutes with no products. If your skin feels rough and flaky, it's calling for oil, it's more dry. If it looks dull, feels tight, but there's no flaking, it's calling for more water, dehydrated. If both are present, the answer, you need both. So now you know exactly how to diagnose your self. So I hope this made a little bit more clarity about what is dry skin and dehydrated skin. If you have any more tips or what to avoid and how you experience your skin, let me know. Leave a comment down below. Do you feel your skin is dry, dehydrated, or both? And I will also link the products I use and any other resources. So I hope that helps. Until next time, take care and see you soon.